Good morning and happy Monday. I hope everybody had a great weekend, a great holiday weekend. We're on the last day of the week of our holiday weekend, and tomorrow will be back to business as usual. Um, this weekend, I had a great weekend myself. I went out on Friday. I went out to a club and I had a great time. On Saturday, I mostly rested. Sunday, family barbecue, and afterwards, I went to the casino and lost some money, but it's all good. I had a good time, so it was all worth it. What I want to talk about today is believing it in order to see it. A lot of people say, well, I have to see it to believe it. No, I say I have to believe it to see it. We have to believe that we're going to see the things in our lives that we want to see. What do you desire? What is it? What is it in your life that you desire to experience in your life? What are your desires? We have to believe that we are going to have those things in order to bring those things into a real life experience for ourselves. It's faith. We have to believe in the things that are unseen. We have to believe in, like we believe in God. We've never seen him, but we believe him and we have the evidence of his presence in our lives. We have to believe in the things that are unseen in order to bring those things into a real life experience in our life. We have to have a positive attitude about what it is we want to have in our life. We have to say we cannot experience something without having a positive attitude towards what it is we want to experience. We can't say to ourselves, no, that'll never happen for me. If that's what we are saying to ourselves, then guess what? It will never happen for you. We have to believe, oh yes, I'm worthy to have that experience in my life. I'm worthy to have a great relationship. I'm worthy of true friendship. I'm worthy of all the whatever it is you desire, you have to believe it in order to see it. One thing that I do in order to help to remind me of the things that I want to experience in my life is I have a vision board. And it's a method that I use that's called visualization. I learned of this method in a book that I read on the law of attraction. And what it says is that we have to have, like, you could take magazine clippings, words, whatever it is that you want to draw to yourself. We take these things and we glue them on a poster board. I purchased my poster board from Michael's, the arts and crafts store, and it's a like on cardstock paper, so it's firm enough that I can like hang it on my wall. But mine, I have mine like sitting on my nightstand right next to my bed. So when I wake up every morning, I can see my vision board and I can lie in bed before I actually get up to start my day, and I can meditate on the things that I have on my vision board. I have in the middle of the vision board, I have a picture of myself, and all around the vision board, I have pictures of things that I desire to have in life, and I have words also that words such as like gratitude, love, bride to be, all the things that I want to experience in my life, and it's all positive, nothing negative. Another thing, like in other videos, I've spoken on affirmations. Affirmations are statements of truth about yourself, statements that you want to bring into your life. It could be something that's not true at the time that you speak it, but it's going to be true if you keep speaking things into your life. Thoughts turn into words and words turn into things. So we have to think on things that are good. We have to speak on things that are good in order to see those things, in see those things as a real life experience in our lives. So my affirmations are posted on my vision board. So it's kind of like I could do my affirmations, and I can visualize the things that I have, the pictures that I have, the words that I have on my vision board all at the same time. And this is something that I do every single day in order to bring those things into my life. And I promise you that this works. It works. Like some of the words that I have on my vision board, those words are said to me when people describe me, or when people pay a compliment to me, they tell me that I am the embodiment of like gratitude, of love, of, whatever words I have on there. I have seen those words mirrored back into my life. I have seen that because those are the things that I desire. Like one of my affirmations are, I am attracting loving people and loving experiences into my life. And since I began saying that, my whole circle of friends have changed. I have met more like-minded people, who are moving in the same direction in life that I'm moving in, people who aspire to have the same type of things that I aspire to have. And that's because I say this, I speak this over my life every single day. You have to speak things over your life. You have to speak things into your life in order to bring those things into your life as a real life experience. Another thing I want to talk about today, aside from the vision boards, is who who are you hanging with? Everybody should sit down and ask themselves, who am I hanging with? Who are your friends? What are they doing? What do they want out of life? It is our connections that can either bring us up or bring us down. If we are hanging around a bunch of people who want nothing out of life, it's going to be very hard to hang around those type of people and not develop some of their same mindsets about life. We have to connect ourselves to people who are spiraling up instead of spiraling down. Unless you want to go down, you really shouldn't spend a whole lot of time around people who are on a downward spiral. People who, if you don't do drugs and you're hanging around somebody that does do drugs, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. To me, it doesn't. I mean, if someone is smoking marijuana and they're trying to pass it off to you, and after about 10 times of saying no, one day you might just go ahead and take it, because you're that's what you're exposing yourself to. If you're hanging around people who are making business plans, making moves, towards success, even if you're not, in a place where you feel like you believe that you can too be successful, if you hang around successful people, that's what you're going to begin to aspire. It goes both ways. If you're hanging around people that's going down, you're going to be going down. If you hang around people that's going up, if you desire to go up, you're going to be going up, or you're going to get from around those people. Same way, if you don't desire to go down, if you don't desire to smoke marijuana or do the things that the people you're hanging around doing it, you got to get from around them, because you're going to do you're only as strong as your weakest link. If you're hanging around a bunch of weak links, you can only be as strong as them. We need to hang around people. We can't be the smartest person in our group. We cannot be the smartest person in our circle. We have to hang around people who that we can aspire to to be, not to be like them, but to develop some of their same characteristics, some of their work ethic, some of their entrepreneur attitude, stuff like that. Not that we're mimicking people or trying to be like people, but we have to be around people who are moving in the same direction that we're moving in. I always say, like, why would I get in a car with somebody who isn't going my direction? If I need a ride somewhere, if I need a ride north and my friend come by us and say, well, I'm going south, why would I get in a car with somebody who is not going in the direction that I'm going into? It makes no sense whatsoever. I spent a lot of years in my life hanging around people who didn't want anything out of life. They were content with where they were. They the things that I was able to do, they didn't quite understand it. It was almost like a joke. Like, okay, you want this? That's going to be hard. Anybody who's talking negative to you and anybody who doesn't for themselves want better, you can't get better if you connected with those type of people. I have gotten a lot of people out of my life I would say over the past 3 to 5 years. The people who I was connected with at one point in my life, I am no longer connected to them. I'm not mad at anybody. I don't wish anybody any harm or any bad. I wish them all the best, but I can't get to my best as long as I'm in communication with those type of people. It's no way possible that I can go north if they're headed south. We can't get there together. So therefore, you continue to go in the direction that you're going in, and I'm gonna get in this vehicle with these people who want to go somewhere out of life. And that's what I decided to do. Just like on my affirmations, I am attracting loving people and loving experiences into my life. And that's what I have done. The people that I'm with, they have things, they aspire to have things, and they're moving in the direction of things, a better life. They're not pessimistic and thinking that life is, life is just to be lived. You know, we can either live our lives or let our lives live us. What are we going to do? We have to believe in ourselves. We have to connect ourselves with people who believe in us. I mean, I had friends that said they believed in me, and while they were steadily going up, I was steadily coming down. If you have a friend that is moving up in life, you should, if they are really your friend, you too should be moving up in life. If you're moving down and they're moving up, but they say they want you to move up, then you need to connect with somebody who's moving up, who says they want you to move up, and who is able to help you move up at the same time and see some real progress in yourself moving up. A word is just a word without any action behind it. A person could say anything to you, but if there is no action behind what they're saying, then it's time to move on. It's time to move on to somebody who is willing to sit down with you and formulate a plan so that you can experience the same type of things that they're experiencing in their life if they really care about you, because everybody has different gifts. I have the gift of talent. Another person may be business minded, but if you put those two together, then nothing is unachievable at that point. But if you have the talent and you don't know what direction to go in with your talent, and you have somebody in your life that knows but won't tell you, you need to replace that person and put somebody else in your life that knows and who will tell you and who wants to see you succeed. It's all kind of people in life, but we have to make sure we are connected to the right ones, the ones who want to be successful and want to see us be successful in life. The ones who don't, just, it's not that I have anything against anybody. I'm going to leave them be. Do your thing and I'm going to do my thing. But we can't do it together. We cannot do it together. I was watching Tyrese it was a few months ago. He was on the Monique show, and he said something that was so powerful. And what he said is that if you want to know where you're going to be at in your life, take a look at the 5 people that you hang around with the most. Where are they in life? Where are they going in life? You cannot go further than where they are. I mean, you can only be what they are. And sometimes, and then he also said there is an expiration date on loyalty. You could be friends with somebody for so long, and if y'all still doing the same things that y'all were doing 10 years ago, you're still talking about the same things. You're still going to the same places. Everything has remained the same. It's time for you to get out of that friendship and move on. That friendship has expired. It has expired. And what I promise you, I'm a living witness. I promise you that once you let go of dead friendships, you will begin to see your dreams come true. You'll begin to move in the right direction. Okay, I'll see you back here on Friday. I'm coming up on 15 minutes. I hope everybody have a great week, and I will see you back here on Friday. Blessings.